Live. Hold up. We are live on the live stream. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Yo, y'all know what time it is. Countdown, countdown, countdown.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yo, once again, appreciate everyone in the space right now. I need to see hundreds down the screen. This is giveaway time, meaning I need to see participation. I need to know that y'all are here right now. So let's see hundreds down the screen. I'm watching my screen, so Gregory, make sure you watch the screen. Let's see hundreds. Hundreds. Who's getting this giveaway today? Who? Let's go, run it up. Hundreds. I don't see enough. You know what? I'm about to take the giveaway away, man. Are we doing this? Hundreds. Hold on. We need to start this over again, man. Because once again, like, we trying to give back to the community, man. We trying to make this lit for the community and give away stuff every week.
I can't wait because my hundreds is going crazy. I think I was going to crazy.
You're co-host. You can't win.
What are you talking about right now? You said 100. You said 100, and you said go crazy. I was Chris Brown going crazy on the 100.
That's true. You were. But this is for the fam. This is for the community. Like, we can't win this. I even had a conversation with Gregory. I had a conversation with Gregory about the same thing, bro. Yo, Gregory felt the same way.
Gregory does nothing. I was going crazy. Right now.
Yo, all right, we're going to try this again. And once again, like I said, if you haven't done so, repost the space. Let's give this a second try, right? Because participation is key. So let's run this back real quick. All right, are you ready? Let's see some hundreds down the screen. Let's go. Run them up. I need to see my whole screen lit up right now with hundreds. Let's get it. Where we at?
She asked if she could see what's in the phone.
Hundreds. Yo, run it up. That's what I'm talking about. Yo, what's up? Yo, I want to welcome everyone to the space right now. Yo, we are at the comic shop. I hope you ready to chill, kick back, relax as we review these comics, and just chill out. My name is Emoji. I'm here with my co-host E-Boogie, Prop, RXH is about to come through in a minute. Yo, shout out to everybody in the space. Shout out Quinn, I see you, bro. Yo, it's about to be litty tonight, man. We are reviewing Ultimate Black Panther number 2. Continuing the Ultimate storyline. If you have read the book, feel free to come up, because once again, this is a community discussion. Your vote matters. So if you read the book and you have a weigh in on this, you can put in your number as far as 1 to 10 where you think this ranks, and it will be counted towards the overall score of the book this evening. And like I said, once again, we are doing a giveaway. For a random VV digital collectible. So make sure you pay attention to the rules, because the rules are the rules. Last time we had to cut off 2 people from winning because they wasn't following the rules. So I don't want to have to do that again, man.
And y'all know this man follows the rules. He has a script. Y'all know that.
Yo, let me bring the there we go. Let me bring the chat in. Yo, what's good, chat? Yo, everybody in the chat, feel free to say what's up on the stream, whether you're on YouTube, whether you're on Twitch, whether you're on X. Feel free to say what's up in the chat. All right. So getting back to it, Book, Prop. I know X is coming. He hit me up. He's should be coming soon. But how y'all doing?
I'm chilling, man. Can't complain. VV been VV been kind of cool lately. I can't even lie to you. Like, I'm feeling good, chilling.
Okay.
Go with you.
I'm chilling. You know what? I feel the same way. Vivi has been cool. Like, they've had some dope drops happening. Shout out to the 181 that dropped today. Shout out to O'Milly for the space for, the 181 that
Wait,
happened
and he
earlier.
got a free giveaway. He had another giveaway.
And
This
he
is
had
like
to give
two
yo
giveaways in one day. Vivi,
Vivi's
come on,
really like on their giveaway
come
game
on.
right now, right? Like I'm seeing giveaways left and right, bro. I'm seeing giveaways left and right.
That's how I feel. And honestly, last time it was only like 10 people or 8 people that participated. Dude won like a, was it the Professor X? The single. I think that's the UR or something. Like,
Yeah,
come
Vivi Wheels.
like
He won the Professor Xavier for last week's giveaway for the comic shop. Yep.
like it could be anything. We
It
don't.
could.
They
It
come on. They
could.
have everything in stock. They have
It
everything
could.
in stock. Stop playing yourselves. I can't
It
get it.
could. Yo,
Like, we
this is
chill
like
here all the time.
yo, it's like the
Come get
ultimate
y'all
blind
stuff.
box of like whatever it could be because the sky's the limit. Like
Come on,
like
like
literally it could be anything that's in the vault. Like you
wow.
ask me my collection in the vault, what? Like what? Like it could be anything, bro.
Yeah, we can't get it. Shit, I'm about to have my girl start posting up, and I'm about to have my wifey start posting up in here.
Oh man, yo,
They
shout out,
playing because
yo,
y'all playing.
shout out OBL in here. What's good, OBL? We got OBL and Cax, man. I feel like we got Spaces royalty in here tonight, man.
Yes,
So
yes.
once again on the rules, right? One of the qualifications that you have to meet in order to win the giveaway for tonight is you do have to like and repost the live stream. That is what's pinned to the top. The visual was pinned to the top. We are going to go through and review this comic. You can click on the live stream to watch the visual with us because we will be talking about the panels and stuff like that. So, a lot of these comics are a combination of narrative but also art, right? And I feel like in order to do it justice with the review, you have to showcase the art too. So that will be a visual that's up there where you can, follow along with the review. But to win the giveaway, like I said, you do have to like and repost that live stream. So that's the first step right there. So make sure you do that so that way you can qualify for the giveaway later. Prop, what's good, bro?
Yo, you hear me? Am I alive?
Yes, you are good. You are
Yeah,
alive.
yeah,
Well, I hope you're alive. Like
yeah. I like to welcome myself to the comic shop. It's good to be here. Uh, we inside the shop.
mm-hmm.
Boogie, what up?
Yo,
Quinn, what up?
yo.
Yo, and whoever this Greg person is who probably cannot KYC on the VV app. I don't know. What's up though? You probably can't even throw emojis. That's wild. Um, but yeah, shout out to everybody here. Um, and what else? Yeah, what Boogie said, like VV is actually cool right now. We got like 100 people in witness protection in the space, like trying to watch. And
I know that's crazy,
yeah,
right?
yeah. Yo,
That's
Khaki, I was in a space with Khaki like for like 10 hours earlier, bro.
mm-hmm.
It was like we was bunkies and holdings or something, just talking. Um, but he yeah, yo, Khaki, bro, you sold the bottom, bro. Like Vivi's cool again, bro. Like you almost made it, bro. You almost made it, but you sold the bottom.
What do you mean he sold the bottom? So
He sold the
what?
bottom, bro. He stopped being the alpha moon boy. He just he just
Yo,
he
Khaki.
just he did the old Luke Skywalker shit and went to Jedi Island or Jedi Retreat Island and he just took his
He just
Batman.
been chilling though, but he's still like he's still where
He,
he is.
he took his he took
I
his he
I
took
see
his
him. I see
Batmans to
him
the
picking
to the
pick.
island,
He's being selective. I
bro.
see him
Yeah,
picking his fights
Bro,
wisely. That's it. He can't
bro.
fight everybody.
When they said I had to bring him back, I took a boat to the island and walked up on him. He was outside the crib standing on a ledge looking out at the ocean crashing on the rocks, and he turned around. He had a scowl on his face with a beard, and he was in a Todd robe and shit. I saw there's like a big Todd on the back of the robe. Niggas was some boxers. I was like, and I put my hand out. I was like, bro, you got to come
Wait,
back, bro.
the
He looked at he,
dramatic wind effect hitting the back of
yeah,
the road, all that.
yeah. He looked at me and was like, man, they fucked up the mighties. I ain't coming back, bro. But now, what's up, everybody? What's good? What's good? What's
Oh
good?
man, oh man, what's good, bro? And shout out Kaki in the space. Appreciate you being here, bro. Let them know, man. When you have everything, you start having to be selective, right? Like you can't just buy anything because you already have everything, right? So you start choosing, being selective with your choices. But I get it. I get it. I get it. Let me give a shout out to Quinn, who's up here for today. What's good, Quinn? How you doing, bro?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Good, good, good.
Chilling was good, Quinn.
About to jump into this. You gonna come and review it with us for the Ultimate Black Panther #2 today?
Yes, I will. That's why I'm here.
Nice,
My phone
nice.
willing. My battery is a little low for some reason, but I'll try to keep in for at least an hour.
No worries, no worries. And shout out Omi-Wan, the homie in the chat. He said, "Comic heads, what's good? This is what happens when you mix the shop with the VV Discord. Yo, appreciate that, Omi-Wan, the homie, man. Yeah, we're trying to do this hybrid thing, bro. Like, so shout out to the chat. Shout out everybody listening on, and he's on YouTube right now. Okay, all right, all right. Yeah, Quinn, yo, I'm looking forward to having you with us though too, because I know you're a huge comic head. I went into your space the other day. Thank you for the invite. And like it was one of those things where it was like, I could participate in the conversation, but I was kind of like just taking everything in. Like I wanted to learn, especially with with your background and what you do. And when I heard like a little bit of that, I was just like, yeah, let me just chill and just listen for a bit. So it was a really really informative space. I'm looking forward to, because we have you as the actual guest for next week, doing Ultimate Spider-Man. So I am looking forward to kind of like diving a little bit more into whatever you're willing to share and stuff like that, and kind of like chopping it up and getting to know you a little bit better. But thanks for coming through today for this review. Like I said, once again, this is an open invite, so anyone else too that has read the Ultimate Black Panther 2 storyline, feel free to come on stage. You can weigh in on the discussion of this comic for the review. Oh, we got X coming up. All right, here we go. Yeah, you could weigh in on the discussion, and your score will be counted towards the overall score. So it's not just a us review; it's a community review. And if you've read it and you have an opinion on it, come through and weigh in. So appreciate you once again. Before we get started, just because we did get some new people in the space, shout out X. But anyone that came in the last few minutes, we are doing a giveaway today. One of the qualifications to meet the to be eligible for the giveaway today is you do have to repost and like the live stream, which is pinned to the
There's
top.
only 8 reposts right now, and I reposted.
Oh,
That's
yo,
7
yo, we
people
about to get a
again.
lot of about to get a lot of people
The
that's
same
null and void.
person is gonna keep winning free VV collectibles time and
Yo,
time
that's
again
wild.
until we catch on to this. Like,
That's wild. That's
we
wild.
don't care. I mean, didn't that person get their thing like on a Monday? Like,
They got it. Yeah, they got it
they
like
won
Sunday,
Thursday, they got it
Monday.
like Sunday or Monday. It's gonna
Yeah.
happen every week. So
Shout
come
out
on,
VV
yeah.
Wheels. Let me also too, real quick, for people that may be new, and be like, yo, what is this? What is the comic shop? What is VV? What do they keep talking about? Here we go. So, quick message for those that may be new to the stream, wherever you are, right? Are you a fan of comic books? Well, the Comic Shop has you covered, and we do this every Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as you see tonight, where we review modern comics live in real time with you, our fellow comic book enthusiasts. Feel free to keep up to date with the newest comics by checking out the VV Comics website, as you see posted in the live stream. VV Comics is a digital platform where you can purchase the newest comics from brands such as Marvel, Star Wars, Disney, and more. Purchase and read the standard editions or upgrade to the limited edition with a chance to grab rare variant covers, along with other features such as the ability to display and read your comics in augmented reality and sell them on a secondary market. Take your digital collecting to the next level with VV Comics, or just visit vv.me for more info on digital collectibles and comics. And as you see, this is the VV Comics website. They do drop modern comics, and they drop them as they release, same day as print. And you can buy them right here. They have, like I said, they do have the standard edition, which is more of like a Kindle or Comixology experience, but they do have a upgradable limited edition version, which has variant covers, and these give you a little bit more freedom where you can display them in augmented reality and even sell them on a secondary market. So speculate as you will. But that is vv.me/comics, or you can go to the main site, which is vv.me, and you can see the collectibles and comics that they have there. So, and it's more than just Marvel. I mean, they're partnered with DC. Blackpink is right here. A lot of stuff. So definitely give that a check that out. But let me say what's up to X before we jump into this review. X, how you doing, bro?
Chilling, man. Pardon me for being a little late. Just work is kind of crazy, but I'm hyped. This is a dope book. Always good to chop it up with you guys. I'm excited.
Nice. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. All right, so let's jump over to the comic, and once again, you can see in the live stream, I'll be pulling that up over here, and also, yo, I got a little. Okay. Let me. I want to try something.
Let me ask you a question real quick. Can we? We have 13 reposts minus my 12. Are we sure it has to be the live stream? Can we use both? I want the family. I don't know if they catch on to the. It has to be the live stream. You know what I mean?
It has to be the live stream because the live stream is the only thing that's going to survive after tonight. I kill the space. I delete the space afterwards because I feel that the visual is a part of it. Like, it's the comic, it's the art. So like
it is.
Without the visual, it's lackluster, and
right.
it bothers me.
I was just trying to get some more variety, but go ahead.
I feel you. So look, I wanted to try something, right? So let me know how this is, right? Because yes, I wanted to talk about it, but I wanted to kind of like, hold on, let's try this. Wait, it's not working. Oh, there we go. So I wanted to kind of like set a mood, a vibe, have a little bit of, ambiance in the background. I don't want it to overpower the conversation, so you gotta let me know how this sounds on your end. Should I turn it down?
Yeah, turn it down a little bit.
Turn it down? Okay. What about now?
That's too low.
That's clean.
That's too low? Oh, what about here? We good?
Yeah,
that's clean.
Because we're gonna be talking over it too. So I just want to have like a little, cold.
Yeah,
I want to take us in.
I think it needs to be a tad down if we're gonna be
tad
talking.
Tad down. Okay.
Yeah. We don't need it actually. Like.
That's good right there.
No, that's nothing. Actually, that's nothing.
That's I need to turn it down more. I need to turn it down more.
No. No. What we're saying, that was too low. That's crazy.
My bad. What about now?
That's good enough. That's good enough.
Okay. Yeah, I could turn it up a little bit.
That's clean. That's clean, bro.
That's better. Oh, okay. All right. So
stop touching the knob.
My bad. I'm sorry. So like, I wanted to set a little vibe, kind of like, we chilling at Barnes and Noble.
Yeah, that was crazy.
What happened?
My fault. I did an injustice to the whole space. I'm sorry. Go ahead, continue.
So I wanted to set like a little vibe, kind of like we chilling at Barnes and Noble or whatever your bookstore is that you have in whatever, wherever country you're from, and have a little ambiance in the background. So if that's the perfect volume, then I mean we could jump into the comic. Y'all ready?
Let's go.
Let's get it. So I have the variant, which is the uncommon variant. And actually, shout out to Mass, because Mass was the one that put me on this, because he was like showing me some of the variants that came out, and it was this one, and then number 3 had a variant by the same artist. But I like this. I like kind of like this kind of like, it's focusing on Shuri with, the Panther blurred out a little bit. It's kind of like, looks like photography or like a photograph with,
tough.
Yeah. So I did like this. But before we jump in, let's go around like we normally do and get pretty much a overview, what you feel, without going into too much into detail, because we will do that when we flesh out the comic. But just your overview take or what you thought of this issue. Whoever wants to go first.
Let me go first because I'm about to jump on this train real quick.
Clean.
Oh,
Um,
okay, all right, X, and then actually we'll go to Quinn afterward too, because he's new. So X, what's
so
up?
yeah, this was a great follow up to the first book, and I don't, if anybody that was in the spaces or are when we did number one, like I feel like this conversation is gonna be just as good. It's gonna like kind of call back to a lot of things. So I'm excited to talk about this one. This was like the perfect, way to bridge everything that we talked about in the first one. So it's gonna be a good show.
Okay, all right, bet. What's up, Quinn?
Hey, so
Hey.
do you want to get right into it, or do you want me to just give you like a loose kind of intro?
Yeah, so we'll do a loose intro, and then we're actually gonna go through the book. So we're gonna go through like the pages and stuff like that, and kind of like a movie review. So we'll take it scene by scene. But
But don't tell
initially,
us.
yeah,
Don't tell
yeah,
us what's happening. Just tell us your feelings. Almost.
yeah. This
Don't
is
tell
just
us
like
what's
your
happening.
overall review
Yeah.
of what you feel, like just intro.
Sure. So, I mean, admittedly, I'm not as into this particular series of the Ultimate Universe, but I did read it, and I will have some thoughts. We'll just take it as it goes.
Okay, okay, bet. Appreciate it. Bug prop.
Guess it's on me. Yeah. I'm almost spot on with how Quinn feels. It's not that I'm not invested to it. I just would like some like more variety, I would say. But I guess we'll get into that. But not bad overall. Not bad.
All right. And prop.
Yeah, I do personally feel like this book was better than the first one.
Mhm.
I like it better than the first one. However, does it deserve a better grade than the first one is a different story.
I
Oh,
forgot. What did we
Now,
grade
I
the
think
first one?
I think it
I
was like a
think I
nine.
was I was pretty
nine?
low.
I thought
I
it was an
think I was
eight.
pretty low on that one. I feel like I was 7 on that one. Maybe an 8. I can't remember. But it wasn't lower than a 7 for me personally. But I think it was like an 8 something.
Mhm.
Or like a round up to an 8, maybe a 9 on the first one. The first one I think was a 9 actually. But so I think that it is better than the first one. For me personally, I thought it had more depth. I thought it was more interesting. Um, and it actually is making me think about uh, a different way how to grade comics and series because I'm starting to notice it's like, you know, comics down the line in some series are gonna be better than the first book. And it's like, as a comic book noob like me,
Mhm.
I'm thinking, the first book is supposed to be the best one. But a lot of
Mm.
times in these newer stories, the pilot or the first episode is not the best one. Like they're just basically just trying to give you a taste and then
Set
get
you
to
up
the
intro.
climax
Yeah.
like a movie, right? They're trying to like actually work this thing like a series. And when you go look up a series rating, like an actual show,
Mhm.
you don't get ratings per episode usually. You get an overall rating, an overall score of the entire series. And I feel like at some point we're gonna start looking at these stories and actually grading the entire series, and the series grade is going to be more important than the individual comic grades. But obviously the comic grades individually are important because of the value,
Mhm.
because they're actually for sale. That's kind of like what I'm starting to look at, just moreover than just how I feel about this one particular comic.
Okay. Okay. I feel you. I agree with that too. I think that overall the series is what's going to be the big thing that paints the picture because you got a lot of stuff that may have a slow start or or even have a good start, right, and it goes in the complete opposite direction. So yeah, man, I do think once we do wrap it up we should have a overall series review at least once an arc is done, right, and we can look at it like that. What's up, Quinn?
What's funny, I was gonna say the app that I read a lot of these on because I'm a mix of like physical and digital.
Yeah.
No offense, not Vivi. No offense to Vivi, just like I use a different app. They do
Mhm.
have ratings for like this series, and it has been mostly positive.
Mm-hmm.
but I think the read on Ultimate Black Panther in general so far has just been kind of like it's sort of a generic sort of foreign intrigue war story, but people are maybe wanting a little bit more like meat on the bone, I guess.
I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. All right.
I
Well,
think
I'm.
I
Mm-hmm.
think I think Prop did bring up an interesting point, and something we can revisit is like when we're finished a series. I think it's fine to grade the book individually and then have a overall score for the entire story as a whole,
Yeah.
and then we can rank those up amongst each other. So it's not like we're going backwards because ranking individual stories, that is a real thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like with these comic books, you should be able to say this book
Mm-hmm.
is shines here, but we're like it's difficult where we don't know where the story's going. So that should be the overall grade, and I think that should be looked at separately from like because we are reading them as they come. But
Yeah.
that was a very solid point, though.
For sure. For sure. For sure. So yeah, we can do that once we like kind of like wrap up with either the arc or with the overall story. However this pans out with the Ultimate Universe. But jump.
And real quick
Mm-hmm.
before you go forward, shout out to the 80 plus people in the live stream,
Yo,
and we
let's
still
go.
have 13 reposts. So people, please repost. It's
Yo,
a free collectible.
once again, we do have a giveaway that we're doing today. So if you wanna qualify for the giveaway, that is one of the qualifications. You do have to like and repost the live stream. So make sure if you haven't done so yet to like and repost the live stream because I would hate for you to win the giveaway and then I have to give it to someone else because you didn't the rules are the rules. Rules are the rules. But okay, so let's jump into this. Let's flip over real quick and kick things off, right? So last time, I mean, we already know what's been going down with the Maker and how he kind of like, went into this universe, altered their timeline, and pretty much, messed everything up for them. Now, what happened in the last issue of Black Panther, right, is you saw like the Maker's goons going around and pretty much terrorizing Africa, Ra and Kanju, which together make Moon Knight. They've had their militia. They're going around killing innocents and things like that. And this is brought to T'Challa's attention. And because they're Wakanda and they kind of stay neutral, they he decided we're not gonna get involved in this just yet. We're gonna do some reconnaissance. We're gonna look and understand our enemy first, and then make a decision on what we want to do. That changed because while he was giving his speech, someone had infiltrated Wakanda, and there was an assassination attempt. And at the last second, his dad pushed T'Challa out of the way of the bomb, but his father, T'Chaka, ended up being caught in the explosion and killed. So now T'Challa is mad and he is on a rampage, and that is pretty much where we kick things off now with this book, where he's having a conversation with Okoye, and Okoye is kind of like questioning him, like, are you being a little bit too harsh with the people because they haven't really even had a chance to grieve T'Chaka's death, his father's death, because he's been rounding people up, locking them up, interrogating them, trying to find out who is the mole, who is the traitor in Wakanda. And you kind of get to see, to me, like a more brutal or less empathetic version of T'Challa than what I'm used to, like in the MCU. Did you guys get that vibe?
Uh, I mean, to a degree, but he's still a little. I don't see a ruthlessness, and
Mm.
which still lines up with his character to me. So I see where you're saying where he was pushed to a limit,
Mm-hmm.
but I still don't see like a Wolverine. Crazy, we got the book today,
Yeah,
but a
yeah, not.
Wolverine type of snap.
Mm-hmm. Not to that degree, but I mean, as far as like, kind of like, some could look at it as far as an abuse of power, right? Or paranoia, because we already know that he's kind of like a little cautious anyway about the prophecy that he heard from the what was it, the Voodoo Khan, um,
Yep.
that there was someone in his camp that was a traitor, right? So we're kind of seeing, to me, we're kind of seeing a little glimpse of that paranoia or that fear kind of come out with this, mass roundup, or innocent people getting locked up and interrogated. Because I mean, I don't know, how crazy the interrogation techniques are in Wakanda. They could be waterboarding people. Who knows? They could have them getting, panthers biting off their toes. I have no clue what it looks like. I don't know what Wakanda terror.
This is the most advanced civilization.
Uh-huh.
They're past waterboarding. They gotta be doing some whole new other shit. Like, you know what I mean? But
Yeah, who
you know what I mean?
knows?
The old techniques do be going crazy.
I feel you. I feel you. But what about you guys? What do you guys think about the intro, and especially this conversation that he has with Okoye, too? Because Okoye definitely questions him a little bit on this topic and points out to the fact that she even recognizes that there's fear in him, and a fear stemming from not being able to. What was her exact words? Hold on. Do not trust them. Da, 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 da. No. I think it's in the next panel. Hold on, let me pull up, because it was actually like a dope thing that she said. Yeah, she said pretty much you fear what all men fear, that they will never be good enough, right? And I think that kind of like touched on his heartstrings a little bit, because I think that is what he's struggling with, right? As far as whether he's going to be a good enough king. So yeah, any thoughts on this just whole first scene, first interaction before we go to the next one?
Okoye with the hair is fire. I will say that.
That's true. I do like her with the hair. She does look good. Quinn, Prop, do you guys have anything to add on this first scene?
So, I mean, it's part of the thing that I'm struggling with the series a little bit is just I feel like I'm struggling to care. I don't want to be too negative, but like there's an element of like, okay, we're really thrown into the middle of these characters and their relationships and who they are, and like everything is just kind of being thrown at us. I wish we could take more time to really like give us reasons to like these people, or to like understand like who they are beyond just like some very like brief exposition. And so that's what this scene reminds me of. It's like the first issue. I was like, oh, okay, I'm really not going to get like much of an introduction to this at all. It's just kind of like, bam, here it is. It's like, oh.
You know what? Now that you mention that too, I do kind of feel that way, especially in parallel to the other things that we saw. Like for instance, with Ultimate Spider-Man, that especially that first issue was really fleshed out as far as you understanding, who Peter was in this universe, right? And who the characters were in this universe. I don't know if I get that same feeling yet in here, as far as like really understanding the characters and how they are, like
It's kind of hard to, isn't that kind of hard to do with a grown man without kids? Like, I think Pete, the reason why we care about that one is because he has kids.
Okay, so like you could connect. You could connect.
Yeah, I feel like there's other things that draw you to it. All of us are not kings. You know
That's
what I mean?
true.
Like, so he's
This
already
is
on the throne. It just feels very like, like why
something
should
we don't really relate to.
Care? Yeah, why should we really care, bro? You know what I mean? It's hard to put your finger on it, but Quinn definitely summed up the whole feeling of the book so far.
Yeah, I feel you. What's up, Prop?
Yeah, this is stuff I've been noticing and stuff, and I think people are just happy to be here and shit. But like, I've been noticing this stuff, but y'all be giving these books 9s and 10s, like the AF-15 and stuff. And so I just think we gotta like step back and really realize, like, are you grading a book for like this small, bubble of reality in the comic shop, or are we really, comparing, or like is it everyone gets a trophy?
6s and 4s.
Like, no, I know, like, we've since actually, like, well, me and you really have really been actually trying to like bring, and sometimes a book might deserve a bit of a better rating, but sometimes you gotta subtract one number just so that you can even it out, because it's like there's definitely some of that. Like, and don't get me wrong, like I don't mind some people going like 8 on a book, because like if you like it, you like it. You know what I mean? But but in discussion, and we're bringing things up, it's like some people have to have the responsibility to say, okay, you know what, like even if I do like it, you know, look at the bigger picture and be like, nah, actually, you know what, I might have to just, be the one to actually just subtract one number or two numbers to actually just bring some balance to it. Because if you're thinking about the overall, and look, I've read the least comics out of everyone on this stage, and I personally know there's some epic fucking comics out there. So, and of which I know I'm gonna be compelled to give a 10, and then when I look back at my history of grading, and it's like I got 9s and 10s of some other stuff that now I'm thinking, well, I wasn't nowhere near it.
Though. I brought that up, right? And that's what I said. Like, are we waiting? Are we grading? But that's the thing. Is it in?
I think a lot of this is going to mold as we continue to read more comics, right? Like when something is new to you, and this is like a principle, right? When something is new to you and you've never experienced it before, your mind is kind of like conditioned to be like, all right, this is the best thing ever, right? Because it's something you haven't experienced before. But then when you kind of like get deeper into it and find out the nuances and stuff like that, you might be like, yo, like this was actually like not really that good. Like, it was just my first experience with it. So
I think we need to. I think you're gonna have to repeat this to X, because he was ready from his review. He was ready to take this to 10.
He doing 9s and 10s. It's RXH 9s and 10s, Mr. 9 and 10s. Nah, fuck with you, but I'm not saying that. I'm not saying I'll look back at it and say, the comic wasn't that good. I'm not gonna say that. It's more of me saying, oh, these other comics I read are so much better.
Yeah.
And so how could they be the same score if these are so much better? Like that's coming from, because I believe in my readings. I really do, because I'm using my film and my cinephile superpowers to go into these comics and grade them. You know what I'm saying? So I feel confident there.
I'm gonna have to check with Tails if that's really a superpower you have or not, because that's crazy to say that. I'm gonna have to. I'll just figure that one out. I'm not worried. I don't have enough credit to judge that, but I'm gonna have to ask Tails.
Oh man. So before we flip over to the next panel though, I just have a question though. Off this conversation that T'Challa has with Okoye, are you still feeling the same like Ride or Die vibes that you got from Mary Jane? From Ride or Die Mary Jane?
I do.
Just out of curiosity. You do?
I do, only because she shows the care right there. Because if you remember in the first issue, they were sleeping in separate beds. It gave off a vibe like they're together. It's like an arranged type of marriage type of situation, and is there real love there? So when she's going into details, explaining this, and that shows she cares, enough. So I do get that vibe of a woman holding her guy down and actually being that support system, and even while he's out of he may not know how to place his feelings in a certain way, she's there to help him organize it. So I do definitely would give her credit to put up there with Mary Jane and Electra for paying the bills.
Okay.
Daredevil. Yeah.
All right. We're gonna put a pin in that. But let's jump to the next scene, right? And this is when he goes to visit the Voodoo Khan again. Once again, remember, he doesn't really he's not really with the whole like spiritual like nature and everything like that. So, but he's doing it mainly because of tradition and things like that. But so he goes to her and she gives him this prophecy, and she gives him this prophecy that he's going to find a woman of light, and they're ultimately going to conceive a child, a very special child. And in his mind, the first thing he goes to obviously is his wife, Okoye. She's like, is that the woman of light? And his what he says, to be exact, is that she is my sanity. So already his mind goes to Okoye, and that there will be a significance with the heir that they're going to have. She will give you an heir, and that heir Wakanda has awaited for generations. So you're kind of already getting this almost kind of like Messiah type of like story and things like that with this with this prophecy. But you know, they're talking, and then it goes to as far as you see how deep, and I think right now we see as far as how much the hold on, let me like when in our X up, but you see how much time has elapsed between the last issue and this issue, because they're already at war, right? They're at war. You see the Dora Milaje fighting Ron Conju's soldiers, and you see Shuri, who's like the tech nerd in this, which is kind of like like as we discussed before, a takeaway from the MCU, because this is more like Shuri in the MCU, and they have like this throne, this big mecha almost Panther that comes in plowing them down. So we're getting some action in this scene too. So and then Black Panther hops out, obviously. Before going to the next scene, right? Just touching on this prophecy and seeing that they already are deep in the war. Does anyone want to touch on that? And what's up? Welcome back, X.
Well, yeah, for me, I do like the. I would say one of my favorite panels is the one where it shows the woman of light, because you don't get the. I do love how the Wakanda, like that paint goes with it.
Mm-hmm.
I do believe that was paint, but yeah. So that's just one of my favorite. I love the silhouette of it and everything. It just looks really like dope. Like they're not revealing who it is, but we know who it is. But it's just that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just like how they do it, and it gives you that visual of just like. Like someone imagining a woman of light. So I do like that panel. And
wait,
overall,
do we know who it is though?
I think we kind of summed it up when we had the first when we ran into Killmonger the first book. But I think we all can sum it up to Wind Rider. We know who this is. But
I feel you.
yeah, I think being already in the war, everything, the little the Black Panther, like. Is it a spaceship chopper? I don't even know what to call it. I don't know how to feel about
he's in a Gundam, thing. Bro. He's in a Gundam.
Yeah,
it's a Black Panther.
It's a Transformer. I don't know about that one. That was taking it too far. They didn't have to make it a black, actually like Panther helicopter. But yeah, I don't know, bro. Like I get it, but I don't.
I get it, but I don't. X, bro, what's good? You all good?
Yes, sir. I'm back. So one thing I will say about the story that I do like is I am not really a fan of like typically like the medieval or like that type of storylines, and I feel like sometimes I'm more of a sci-fi guy. Mm-hmm. And I always kind of like set my mind up to think that like Black Panthers, monarchs, like they're kings and queens. So I do think this book does a good job keeping it kind of. Sorry, it's a little windy. It does a good job of like keeping me interested in like the prophecy side of things, but also it's still like they're still flexing their technology, which is really dope. I wish they would have fleshed out what the throne was. Like, I feel like they didn't really flex it.
It's a Gundam, bro. It's a Gundam.
Yeah, but I just feel like, I don't know, maybe it was just like that one that, like he hopped out and that was it. You know what I'm saying? It like smashed everybody and then he hopped out. Like, I wish it would have just had more of like a grand kind of like we saw, maybe the whole panel. Kind of how we're seeing with the like everybody reacting to it. Like I wish we kind of would have seen it just flex more things. But overall, I think the prophecy side of it is cool because it kind of like gives us an idea of like where they're gonna go and kind of makes you speculate a little bit more. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's really all I gotta say about this portion.
Okay, all right, I feel you. And real quick, once again, just for anyone that may be new and joining in, there will be a giveaway today for a VV Digital Collectible. First thing that you have to do to qualify is to repost and like the live stream that's pinned to the top. So if you are interested in participating in this giveaway for a chance to win a VV Digital Collectible, make sure you do that because you will not qualify if you win and don't meet the qualifications. Bug, Prop, did you guys want to weigh in on this before we move on to the next scene?
Nah, I said my piece about
Good.
the Transformer, the Thundercat thing,
Oh, yeah.
all of that.
Yo, it's like Voltron.
You know what it reminds me of?
Uh-huh.
Y'all seen the Power Ranger movie when back in the day? I think was it the one
With the Ivan Ooze?
Or so,
Yeah,
I think
Ivan
when
Ooze.
they go to the little
animals?
waterfall place and they get the
Yeah,
little,
and they get the animal zoids?
Yeah. They bit off of that. That's what it was.
Yo, that is true because one of them did have a Panther Zord.
Come on, I'm telling you, it's a
Yo,
Zord.
that is
It's
true.
a Zord.
That
There
is
we go.
true.
It's a
Yo, he
Zord.
came in the Panther Zord, bro.
It's an African Zord.
Yo,
Yeah, all right.
he
got
came
it.
in with the Panther Zord. All right, bet. All right, so next, we're seeing. Okay, so this part is interesting, right? Because now hold on. Let me go back real quick. We're seeing Ron Kanju talk to whoever the traitor is, right? So apparently in this big roundup that Black Panther has been doing, they haven't found the traitor yet because they're on holocomms with Ron Kanju right here. And you know, and they're talking with them, and hold on real quick. And they're pretty much saying that, you know, they're mad at, I guess, at the traitor because they feel they haven't lived up to their expectation, and they rebuttal and come back and be like, what do you mean? Like, you know, I infiltrated, I had, you know, the assassin there, I took out the king, T'Chaka, like I did everything. Hold on. But they really want Wakanda broken and ultimately T'Challa broken. So so you see right here a dialogue between, you know, whoever the traitor is and Khonshu, and that they are still working together, which is kind of like, dang, who is this? Who could this be? Who could this be? Yo, hold on real quick. Yo, shout out the chat, man. Yo, we got someone new in here. Yo, shout out 999 Pluto. He's like, yo, I don't even know why this came to my YouTube page, but he's giving it a chance. Appreciate it, yo. Thank you for coming through, man. So what did you guys think of this dialogue with the traitor? Do you first off, do you think you can kind of like figure out who it is? Maybe? Or not?
No. Wait. Did we say who we thought it was last time? I can't remember.
I mean, I know who I think it is. I know who I think it is. But I don't want to, you know. I'll say it at the end. I'll say it at the end.
I don't like to say things and be wrong, kind of. So I'm not gonna say who I think it is, but I can't tell. It's not evident to me right now.
Mm-hmm.
So oh no.
It's got to be someone close, man. It's got to be someone close.
I'm gonna go out on a limb. I forgot who exactly it was, but it's the one that wanted to go to war, and it was in Shuri's ear, trying to push her to like go. It's that person, but I forgot. who it was.
The general of the
Yes.
the general of
Dora Milaje. Right?
Dora Milaje. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, it's that person, I believe so. But I do like the hologram speech. I love how they're like, yeah, we don't trust them, but what other option we have? That was real cinematic. Like, I feel like that part could have been in the movie. So
yeah,
that was pretty dope. But again, nothing real hard hitting. Like, it's just smooth right now, smooth sailing.
yeah. It's a lot of it's like mystery, intrigue. You know, trying to figure out what's going on. I do like this whole aspect of there's a traitor in your camp and you got to try and figure out who it is. I think that's dope. That whole mystery thing. If it is who I think it's gonna, and I'm gonna weigh in also too towards the end who I think it is. But if it is that, then this may end up being a very interesting story. But so you know, going into the next scene, right? Because you know, you see them at a round table and they're talking about strategy and things like that. And you know, T'Challa's pretty much saying that, you know, we have a traitor in our midst. It's someone close, you know, but you know, you guys are the only ones that I can trust, right? And it's a table with himself, his wife Okoye, Shuri, his sister, and then these are the two spies that discovered Ron Kanju. If I'm not if if I'm correct, right? Aren't they the same too?
Yep.
I think so. Yeah. So they're the same too, and they're talking with T'Challa. Hold on real quick. So they're talking with T'Challa as far as trying to figure out how to find where they are, right? And they're doing a good job with cloaking them, but obviously them being native to the region, they notice certain things as far as even with animal movement patterns and things like that that's abnormal. So yes, they can cloak themselves to their skins, but you know they can't they can't affect the way that the animals move when obviously something is set up and built in a territory, and that's what they're saying. So based off of that, they pretty much have pinpointed a certain location or where they think the enemy is camped out. So he tells the two guys or two spies, one, you look after my wife, you look after my sister, because I can't really trust anyone else, and I'm gonna go in at this alone. Did anyone want to weigh in on this conversation that he has at the round table before I go to the next scene?
So I just wanted to say one thing really quick, kind of with this
Mm-hmm.
and the panel before. For me personally, I'm more intrigued by the intentions of the trader more than who it actually is, right? I want to know what they stand to gain,
Okay.
because as of right now, right, like the two suspects that we kind of are, led to believe, if it is a Koye, like what does she stand to
Yo.
get from this, right? I'm not
Mm-hmm.
saying it's her. I'm just saying like what does she stand to achieve
Mm-hmm.
by, because like everybody that is from Wakanda that lives in Wakanda is it's like they have they're proud of their nation, you know what I mean? They serve their nation. They're all proud people. So for there to be a traitor,
Yo, but
I
she's the
almost,
queen, isn't she the next in line?
I mean, wouldn't Shuri be the next in line though? If
Mm,
that's how it is, because it's Okoye is not blood, like she's not,
I don't
you know what
know,
I
bro.
mean?
I don't know. I don't know Wakandan politics, but
I just
I
don't
would
I
think
don't
that. Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's not, I don't know if that's a strong enough argument just yet. You know what I mean? Like
Mm,
right now I feel like it's either they're a double agent or I don't know. It's just their intentions is really important to me, and at this point I'm hoping that the writing um, fulfills that, because it's like that's the best part is okay, we want to know who it is, but also it's like, okay, what are their intentions, like how far are they willing to, like they want Wakanda to fall, and they've even manipulated you know Wakanda to even fear their own king, like they pushed T'Challa into a into this space where he's like prosecuting his own people, and I'm
mm-hmm.
sure you guys spoke about that. So like this is a very well thought out plan. This is not
Yeah.
just like off the whim. And then we kind of learn what these guys are after. They want to control all of Africa, and it's like Wakanda's like their last, like that's like their biggest target, the last one on the list. So
Mm-hmm.
there's definitely conflicting um, intentions here. So I think
Mm-hmm.
that's really important to like kind of like keep in mind when we're reading through this. Like, okay, yeah, we want to know who it is, but what's the why? Like, why do they want to see Wakanda burn just as much as these villains that are coming in trying to conquer it? It's
Yeah.
got to be
And,
for a good enough reason.
yeah, and here's another thing why it shows that whoever's doing this, I feel is very close to T'Challa, outside of obviously the comic telling us that, but it also takes into account that they have to know how T'Challa would react, right? Like they have to know that if this happens, T'Challa is paranoid as hell. Like T'Challa is going to literally push his people away, and a lot of times when kingdoms fall, it starts with the unhappiness of the people, and an uprising. So this feels very calculated. It feels like someone that knows T'Challa intimately, you know, to know that that is how he would react, and you know, that would be like kind of like the first domino to fall. What were you saying,
I mean,
X? I'm sorry.
if anyone kills your father, I mean, you gotta go to war, right?
Exactly. So
That's
it's like
true. Okay,
they
yeah.
just
What's up?
they hitting them at all, like it's like this is very personal, but it's also like the writing I feel like is cool because it, like I said, it's just for me, from what I know and I understand about the type of character that T'Challa is. Like he seems like a man of honor, like he has really good integrity, and you know the people of Wakanda are just like very proud. So it's we're seeing like literally the opposite. We're just seeing like so much, you know, change in just the whole dynamic of the scope of this character and his world. So it's pretty interesting.
Yeah, yeah. And Boog, to your point, right? Like, yes, it's true. Like, if someone kills your dad, obviously you're going to have you're gonna feel something emotionally, right? But that doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to go and, you know, institute like martial law and start locking any and everyone up for anything that may be slightly suspicious, and then interrogating them or possibly torturing them, and you know, like, making your people fear you. That was the biggest thing. Like, even in the conversation that Okoye had, it was like, yo, the people are scared of you. Like, they loved your dad too. They want to mourn your dad, and they
But there was a flip
can't.
side to this.
Mm-hmm.
There was a flip side to this because they wanted him to do it. They wanted him to start war. They said he was being too calculated, too
Good
soft.
point.
Well, Shuri
Right?
did. Shuri and the Dora Milaje, yes.
Yes, but they wanted him to step out and get out of character. Now that he's out of character, now it's whoa.
But
So
uh-huh. Yeah, go ahead.
no, you stop me whenever. But that's the balance that I don't see the balance in this because they have pushed these buttons like you and X said. You
Mm-hmm.
It has to be someone that knows a little bit about him, or there it's someone. I mean, I guess anyone can come to the assumption if I kill your father, then I do this thing here, then I mess with the people here. That should trigger him to react in a way that he normally wouldn't because we couldn't get him to come outside.
Yeah.
So this is
Now
a very
he's here.
this is a very
Mhm.
weird take. This is a really weird take, but I just want to put it out there. I feel like the traitor doesn't know that they're a traitor. Like a part of me feels like either they're
Even on the
being, like,
on the hologram, they don't know. They
yeah,
have a
like
whole
I feel like they're
conversation.
either being like controlled, or they're like like there's a copy, or like a, you know, someone is like able to, you know, uh, like mimic them or something. I don't know. There's a part of me that just feels like there could
That's
there's
the
a potential.
sci-fi side of you.
Yeah, bro. Like there,
It's like, it
because
wasn't
it's just,
them. It wasn't them.
I knew it
still
was gonna
love
be
them.
left. I warned you guys it's gonna be a left take, but there's a part of me that feels like potentially either the traitor is being like mind controlled or something, or like they don't actually know, or there's a copy of somebody that's moving amongst everybody, and they look like, you know, this person, but you know, I don't know.
That's a very beautiful way of thinking about things. I'm a little bit more cynical. So but let me let me jump over to Quinn real quick. What's up, Quinn?
Hey, and sorry, I got rugged. The Makers Council tried to keep me out of the space. No, my phone died. My read on the trader, I don't know, and I this one I actually haven't read ahead.
Mhm.
But if I had to guess, I'd say it's probably a member of the Dora Milaje that, like they mentioned in the scene.
The general that was directing Shuri, that was talking to Shuri.
I'm not sure if it was her, but like just somebody who's in the Dora Milaje but isn't in the inner circle, so to speak, such that like they'd have a reason to feel some type of way about those secret meetings, or you know, like fuck Wakanda kind of a thing. You know,
You don't feel it might be a former member of the Dora Milaje?
I mean, anything's possible. Anything's
Mhm.
possible, but I would think that it's more likely to be someone who's still active
Still
in the government in some regard, because that way they would have more likely to have good intel.
Okay. All right. I feel you. All
Well,
right,
he
let's.
also said, "Let me stick around. You know, I let give me more time and I'll get
Mhm.
back with more information." So he has to be close to the source.
That's true. That's true. That's true. So let's go to the and I think this is pretty much like the final scene, right? Hold on, let me jump over to it. So so as we talk about, T'Challa ends up going to investigate the area. He's riding Dolo, and he's got Shuri in his ear, and all of a sudden, the connection goes blank, right? Loses connection, and you see him pretty much shot out the sky, and his Black Panther Zord falls to the ground. Actually, no, I think this is just a spaceship. I don't think this is a Zord. But it falls to the ground, and he's surrounded. He's surrounded by Ra and Kanju soldiers, and they're blasting him, bullets all around. It looks like it's done for T'Challa, and then all of a sudden you hear that crack. You hear that crack out the sky, and you see the light. I'm telling you, every time I see this woman, I get chills, bro. But you hear the crack out the sky. You see it, and then everyone surrounding T'Challa is fried, and he looks up in the sky, and the only thing that first pops into his mind, he's like, woman of light, and he sees Storm, or Wind Rider, whatever you want to. At this point, we know it's Storm, right? Now we know, right, from other comic book storylines that T'Challa and Storm do end up married, right? We don't know, obviously, if that's going to be the outcome with this, but now we're kind of getting those vibes as far as like, well, who actually is this woman of light? And is it in fact Storm? And that it ends with the to be continued. So does anyone want to weigh on this last and final scene? Let me let Book back up.
Sure, I got you.
What's up, Quinn?
I thought this was a good scene, a good ending, a nice little cliffhanger. It's funny, right? I mean, I guess it's kind of going back to the initial scene with the prophecy, right? Sort of like the fact that he couldn't even imagine that it was anybody besides his wife shows that I guess he's a good man. But at the same time, we all kind of knew, like, okay, this is not a Koya. What are we doing here?
You didn't think it was a Koya? He said she was his sanity.
Yeah, I know. But like, I'm saying the prophecy was not about a Koya.
Got it.
He only has eyes for his wife. He's a good husband, whatever. He's a loyal man. But yeah, like, we all knew the vibes. So this ending is interesting. Like, this is probably the first, like, going back to what I said earlier, like the first thing that came up that made me kind of like care about what's going on, care about the characters. Like, I'm interested to see what's going on with Ultimate Storm or Wind Rider. I hope, in future issues, we get like some decent development of her, and it's not just more kind of rushed, like, well, she exists, and then we just jump onto something else. We'll see.
Yes, I'm so glad you said that. Yes.
Okay, I was just about to say that shit. I was gonna say, bro, this is the second time she's just popped up and popped out. Like, what are we doing?
Yo, there's got to be some significance, man.
Yeah, because basically assume like this is his first time like interacting with her or seeing her, but it like based on how her character design, it looks like she's been there for a bit. I mean, long enough to link up with Killmonger and like, what I'm saying, be like a freedom fighter. So it's kind of weird that, unless maybe they did know each other before and then something happened, you know what I mean?
Oh wait,
yeah, I mean, we don't know.
I didn't mean to do that.
Go ahead.
My bad. I'm just trying to do something. Yeah, no, 100%. Actually, you know what? You guys keep talking. I'm doing something. Just give me a second.
Well, I'll just throw this out, right? So, like, again, for those who don't know, and probably a lot, some do, some don't. Like in the mainstream comics, right? And some of this was like, retcons. This wasn't originally what was in the comics from the '60s, where they kind of brought it in like the 2000s and whatnot. Storm's backstory is that she's from an African village, technically the daughter of, like, I think what her her dad's American and her mother is African, but she was raised on the continent. She was orphaned on the continent, grew up as like a thief, and then hooked up with a tribe that worshipped her like a goddess, whatever, because of her powers. And so we don't know her story in the Ultimate universe, but I would guess they're probably going to go off of the idea that she's native to the region. She's um, got some connections, if not to Wakanda specifically, then certainly to like the African nations that exist around Wakanda, and probably like she feels some type of way about the sorry, about Moon Knight, the Moon Knight organization, and that's what's driving some of her actions.
I've.
I
Mhm.
got a random question for you, bro. If you know this or not, because so in the main story, do they have mutant children? Like, do they have children that have like either abilities of like Storm, or do they have the X gene? I've never actually thought about that.
So in the main story, they don't have kids. They get married, but they don't have kids. There's been like alternate universes where they, have kids or whatever. There's a character called Azari who's um, the son of Black Panther and Storm, but he's not really canon to the main storyline.
Does he have any
Hey,
abilities
what's
or
up,
anything?
everyone? I'm on the Discord
I'd
side of things
have
real
to,
quick.
you
We'll
know,
be.
this has been so long ago. It
Hey,
looks
what's up,
like from my
everyone? I'm on the
memories,
Discord
he
side of things real
has
quick for the stream.
Storm's powers and he
We
has a
will
Black
get to the
Panther
giveaway in a
suit.
sec. Just
He
sit
showed
tight.
up in Next
If you haven't
Avengers,
done so
the
yet, check the
animated
live stream on X. You can follow
universe.
my handle
But
at
yeah,
official emoji spelled with two
in
eyes.
general, like the
Because you
X
do
gene
have to
tends to get
repost the
passed on,
live
especially for
stream.
story reasons, right? Like it wouldn't be
Repost and
fun
like
if
the live
a
stream
mutant had a
to
kid and that kid
qualify to
wasn't a
win for
mutant.
the giveaway. So
Except
I'm
when
gonna
it
go on
is.
mute for a sec.
Shout out to the Sabretooth and
But
Mystique.
welcome everyone.
But yeah, it's not like anything major in the main story. In the main storyline, they got married and they were like, she was the queen of Wakanda for whatever for a little
Actually, I'll
while.
put you know what? I'll put
But
the handle in the
I
chat. Just
think
give me
they
a sec.
got divorced like sometime in the 2010s. So Black Panther's been a confirmed bachelor for at least the last 5 years.
Yeah,
I feel
damn.
you. I feel you.
Yeah, that would be an OP character though. That would be an OP character, like the Black Panther with Storm's abilities. That's how I would.
For sure, for sure. I'm just transitioning over with the Discord. You know what? Actually, I think it's safe to move over. So let's do this. All right.
Wait, before you do that,
Mhm.
give everybody a chance to repost the live stream again, so they can
Yeah.
take part.
So once again, I'm gonna let you guys know that you do have to repost and like the live stream, which is pinned to the top, in order to qualify for the giveaway. So that's the first step. You do also have to be KYC verified with Vivi, and you have to be in the Discord, which is what I'm about to post to the top. So I'm gonna post a link to the Discord in just a second, and just jump. You can click the link, and that'll put you right into the Discord. Let me just grab that for you guys real quick, because that's where the bot's gonna be, where you can put in or try to win. How the heck do I get the link for this? Get? Oh, there we go. Invite the server. All right. So let's do no link. All right, we're gonna copy the link, and let me just throw this in the. I'll throw this on my page real quick. Hold on. There we go. All right, and then I will be pinning this to the top. There we go. It is pinned to the space. So just give it a few seconds. There we go. All right. So yeah. So click the link at the top once you have reposted and like the live stream. That will put you directly into the Discord. It's going to be on the event stage for the comic shop. You'll see it in the VV Discord there. So you can join there, and that's where we're going to finish the conversation. So we're going to actually put in our review scores, and break down as far as what we feel about this. But before doing that, real quick, Quinn, because well, I could bring you on stage. Quinn, you're going to jump over to the Discord.
Sure. Send me the link.
Okay, all right. It's pinned to the top. It's pinned to so it's just go over from the live stream, and there's only two things pinned to the top. So if you click that link, that'll put you right in there. And then once you're in the Discord, just raise your hand, and then I'll bring you up on stage, so that way you can weigh in on the review score as well. All right. So, all right, we're gonna transition over there. X Bug, just hop over into the Discord.
Yes, sir. Copy.
All
All
right.
right.
Welcome everyone on the
Discord side of things.
Let me just make sure everything is coming through okay for the space. Just give me one second. Hold on. All right. So once again, if you haven't done so yet, there is a live stream that's being streamed on my X handle at official emoji on X. So that does have to be reposted and liked in order also to win the giveaway. So if you go to X and then look up at official emoji, spelled with two eyes at the end, just you'll see the stream up there. So make sure you repost and like. We are going to go through our review scores real quick for the comic. We did review the Ultimate Black Panther 2 comic for today. So we're going to give a little bit of description as far as what we thought of the comic, also with the numbers 4. But the what
what is this thing called?
The
The
bot
bot
is up.
is up.
The bot
Bot is up.
And
And
actually,
actually,
let
let
me
me just bring everyone over here. There we go. All right, awesome. So yeah, so the bot is up, so you can put in your request to win. Right now, so far we only got 7. We got 7 entries. So it's a very easy win. Unless more people start coming in. So once again, you have to be KYC verified. You have to repost and like the live stream that is on my X handle for this Ultimate Black Panther comic shop stream. My X handle is at official emoji with 2 eyes. And you have to be here in the Discord, and obviously click the button in the Discord to win. So now we're just waiting for everyone else to hop in. I see X is in here. What's good, X?
What's going on? How do I sound? Sound good?
You hold on, keep talking. Let me
Check. 1, 2, 3. She sells seashells by the seashore.
keep saying something.
We here with the comic book shop. If you haven't already, let's retweet that live stream on X. There's 22 people in here, 23. So if everybody here wants a chance at winning, the giveaway, a collectible from Vivi, make sure you go onto X and repost that live stream.
Bro. You're clean. You're clean.
You good? All right, perfect,
Yeah.
perfect.
Oh, they're saying I'm echoing. I'm echoing on YouTube.
So
So
good.
I'm not
All
in
right.
the Discord yet. It's the VV official Discord, right?
This is the VD official Discord. You're correct.
I'm having trouble with the captcha, but I'll do my best.
Don't worry.
Yeah, that didn't sound bad right there. It didn't sound like it was echoing there.
I'm gonna make it really easy for everybody that's here in the audience right now. I'm gonna post the live stream in the chat. Just go to X and go ahead and retweet that posted link. Oh, it warned my my link here.
Oh, it doesn't let you link?
Yeah, I probably because of my VV rank in Discord. But yeah, if you want to post, maybe you should just post it in the chat.
Get your rank up.
Yeah, I gotta get my rank up here.
I got it. But while we do that, you guys want to talk a little bit on your score? And appreciate 99 on Pluto in the chat. because he let me know that it was echoing a little bit.
Yeah, I guess I'll go ahead right now because I just walked into Walgreens. I want to lose service. But yeah, overall, I think the book was solid. Um, I wasn't feeling it as much as the first one. I did feel like it was a bit rushed. The book seemed very short. Um, Not really nothing hard hitting. I mean, I think my favorite part was the hologram. How you got that feeling of someone basically trying to where you got that insight of the person working with the other side, Ra and Khonshu. So other than that, it didn't really do much for me. It seems like it's setting something up, but it's not there yet. So for that, I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 5.
Ooh,
Oh,
wow. Okay.
wait, hold on.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. I have to actually break down what these scores mean for people. I keep forgetting to do that. Just so that way people aren't too thrown off by the numbers. All right. So we're not using this based off of the traditional like grading system that you would see like in schooling, right? Because I feel like that grading system, you can only use 3 numbers and everything else is just that. So I want to kind of like make utilization of all the numbers. So basically the way that this grading system starts out is it starts at 5, and 5 is mid. 5 is pretty much, it means that you don't really like it, you don't hate it. It's just it is what it is, right? You're cool with what it is. Going up from there. Hold on, let me just bring up the chat so people can see that. There we go. All right. So going up from there. Yo, what the heck? All right. Just give me 1 second. 1 second. Why? In. All right. I want to show the chat. There we go. And let me bring up the view. There. Wait, nope. There we go. All right. Welcome back. Okay. So going up from 5 is mid, right? And going up from there, you have above average, which is 6, right? 7 is we rock with it. 8 is a little more. We rock with it heavy, right? 9 is lit, and 10 is this is immaculate. This is perfect. This is a gift from the heavens. Noir chef kiss. This is everything that you could dream of in a comic book. Going down from 5, it's 4, which means not really feeling it. 3, which is the comic is kind of ass. 2 is it is basura, trash, throw it away. And 1 is warning, this may cause post-traumatic stress, read at your own risk. This, we are warning you not to read this. So that's the spectrum of the score of where we fall. So book, once again, you said you're giving it a 5, which means that it's mid, right? You don't like it, you don't hate it, it is what it is.
100% 5.
Wow. I would have never thought you would give it that low of a score.
I mean, I did the other one pretty like a 8 or 9. Like I liked it. The other one. There's no explosions, no nothing happening here. It's more like a stealth type of mission, and
It
I'm
did
all
feel
for
kind of quick. I do agree with you with that. It did feel
yeah,
kinda
it felt very quick. Yeah, I didn't like
Okay.
that.
Okay. All right. I respect it. I respect it a 5. Does anyone else want to go on their score? And once again, real quick, actually, before we do that, once again, for everyone in the Discord, make sure that you hit the button that's in the chat, so that way you can qualify for the giveaway. But also make sure that you repost it and like the live stream. I did put a link to the live stream in the chat. I believe I did.
What's our count right now? How many people we got?
Right now, Yeah, I did put a link in there. So right now, let me scroll up. Let me scroll up. Let me scroll up. We have 15. Oh, we have 15 entries. Okay, all right, we got 15 entries.
Nice,
Let's
So,
nice. Better
go.
than
Let's
last time.
go.
All right.
All right,
so yes,
everybody.
once
You
again,
gotta
you
be
have
you gotta
to.
be in it to win it.
Yeah,
Gotta be in
once
it to
again,
win it.
you had to have reposted and liked the live stream, entered the giveaway as far as clicking the button in the Discord, and be here in the Discord, obviously. Um, and you also have to get KYC verified BB user. So, yeah, let's continue. Who wants to go next?
I'll go
Sure, I'll
ahead.
jump. Oh, no, go ahead.
Go ahead, Quinn. My bad. Go ahead, Quinn.
Thank you. I'll give it a 5. You know, I'd say the ending kind of saves it. To be honest, I was like I said, I'm kind of meh on this series, and you know, we'll reserve judgment. But for now, I'll give it a 5.
Okay, all right, I respect it. So we got Bug with a 5, which is his mid, and we got Quinn with a 5, which is his mid. And actually, Prop, because Prop had to head out, but he did give me his score. So Prop actually also gave it a
3.
5. You thought he gave it a 3.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Nah, he gave it a 5. He gave it a 5.
All right, that's proper. Yeah, it looks like Rob's. Yeah, we're gonna X probably gonna give it like a goddamn 10. But we'll go.
All right. Well, that's the perfect intro for me because I damn near love everything. But I will say, this I'm giving it a 7. I love the rock with it. You know, uh,
So you rock with it.
rating.
All right.
Yeah, the rock with it rating is always good for me because you know, it's not a bad book. It definitely it gave us more context to the first one, and it's setting me up to still want to find out, you know, like I said, I want to know what the intentions of this trader is. And just, you know, based off of us writing, you know, I'm really into to the House of the Dragon right now. I don't know if you guys are watching Game of Thrones. I'm not gonna say any spoilers or anything, but the idea of like how, you know, you have you know, these elaborate kingdoms and how so, you know, small things can make them fall. I'm really enjoying seeing whoever is trying to make King T'Challa fall right now, and just seeing how he's gonna persevere out of this. So for that, I'm gonna give it a 7. I think the story is still pretty intriguing. This book was kind of quick. You know, for sure I agree with Boog on that, but nevertheless, I think the story is still there, and I'm gonna give it a 7.
All right. Okay. Um, yo, I like the Game of Thrones, House of Dragon parallel because I do kind of like get that myself going through this. As far as even with T'Challa and you know what it means to be a ruler and things like that, and I think that that's something that he's going through. So yeah, no, I definitely respect the score. All right, so
He was playing it safe. I just wanted to throw that in there.
Yeah, yeah, y'all never want to see me happy, dog. Yeah, I just, you know, I gotta call it what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Some of these books is pretty good. They're entertaining.
mhm, I feel you. I feel you. So for this one, for me, right, and I do once again got to give a shout out to the chat because that's really how I'm kind of like gauging how it's coming through on the end. 999 Pluto, I know you're new. Welcome, welcome, welcome. But thank you for the heads up because as far as with the audio, so that way I can make corrections. So appreciate you and everyone else that's in the chat. But all right. So for this, for me,
I can never really gauge what emoji scores are gonna be. Do you feel like that book? I
Yeah, he's
always
all over
like
the place. This
he's
guy's
really
all over the
like
like
you.
in real
No,
life.
you
This
are
guy's
so good
all.
at being neutral, dog. Like you don't give too much and you don't give too little. So I really don't. I'm on the edge of my seat right now. I really want to know what you
I
about to
feel like you're
say.
trying to persuade him. I feel like you're trying to persuade him though. Like, don't give him too much credit right now.
Chill, bro.
Trying to raise that grade. Go ahead.
Oh man. Oh yo, Pluto said he loves the stream. Great vibes. Yo, I appreciate that, man. Thanks. Yo, definitely
Yo,
tune in. We do
emoji.
this
Before you
every
go, but
Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Trying to bring like a live feel to to these live streams where people can come in. Also, too, if you are on X, follow my X handle, official emoji spelled with two eyes. Because if you want to come in and weigh on these conversations, and this is for anyone that's in the chat. Like if you want to come in and weigh in on these conversations, I do post a book that we're going to be reviewing on Mondays. And then on Thursdays, we review it. And like I said, it is an open community review. So as long as you're ready, you could come in, talk about it, chop it up with us, and put in the score for it. As long as you're not a troll. If you're a troll, you need to
yo,
kick and block forever.
yo,
Forever
yo,
you will be
emoji.
blocked.
Yeah, I think what we could do going forward as an idea is the group chat should have a grade itself, and I'll tally it myself if you want during the show, and we'll get all the numbers and we'll get the average for that, and that'll be one grade. Like how I'm one grade, you're one grade, props one grade, whoever's
Yo,
on
but
stage is
but
one
how do you
grade.
know people aren't just gonna make stuff up though? That's the thing. Like
Listen,
I need to
it's a
know for
public forum.
certainty because I need to grill you on this to make sure that you read this.
That's true. That's true. I just think it
Yo,
would be a fun
and also
element. I think
No
it would be a
review
fun
bombing.
element. No
what
review
happened?
bombing.
Yo, also too, like I gotta give a shout out to the chat on the Discord side of things too, because it's buzzing over here. Yo, I see you, Magic. Yo, what's good, Magic? Yo, yeah, yo, we got chats all over the place, yo. But yeah, man. Oh, Pluto said that. Yeah, yeah, definitely come through, bro. Or sis. I'm thinking Pluto because I'm thinking like future. So, but yeah, definitely come through. But all right. So my score. Um, okay. So what I will say is this, with what X said, right? Like I do like this whole kind of like Game of Thrones thing because it does take you into a different realm than what we're getting from obviously from Peter Parker and from what's going on with the Peach from Moko series, right? Like different dynamics. You're dealing with royalty now. This is a different level. Um, Now like it makes me look at the story differently, right? It makes me look at as far as the characters, how they're dealing with different things like that. I'm not so convinced that I actually like T'Challa. I'm not convinced that I even think that he's a good ruler because like the whole thing of him like imprisoning his people and this whole paranoia and this whole shook scared type of thing that he's going through, like in all honesty, he seems weak to me as a ruler. This version of him.
That's a hot
Uh,
take.
That's a
what you
tough take. That's a tough
Let him
take. I
cook.
like it.
Let him
Keep
cook.
going.
Yeah, he cooking right now. He cooking right now. Go ahead. Go ahead, Moji, cook.
so yeah, like right. So I'm already going in off the back, like thinking like, yo, like you don't really feel too certain. Like I don't really like, I don't really believe you, like as a kid, right? It's almost like Killmonger's like, yo, this is your kid. Um, so off the back, I'm not really sure if I'm feeling T'Challa, right, as a ruler. And one thing that is interesting to me is this whole kind of like mystery as far as who the traitor is. Personally, I think it's Okoye. It makes sense that it's Okoye, right? Because the Woman of Light is going to be Storm, right? Like she isn't in the story for no reason. So, the Woman of Light is going to be Storm. So there has to be something that's going to take T'Challa away from Okoye to Storm. And her being the
You right.
traitor only makes sense. What you say?
I say you right. You
Mm-hmm.
cooking with the fish grease. Actually, I just want to just knock you up. Like,
Yo, that's crazy.
So look, right? This part I actually do like. I do like Okoye betraying T'Challa. I do like, and I'm interested, and this makes me even more interested because I think it was Quinn that was touching on this, right? Or was it X? But someone was touching on as far as like there has to be a story behind it. There has to be motive behind it. And with the Koye being the traitor, that makes me really interested to see what the motive is. Like why would a Koye be the traitor? Right? Because so far what I've seen from her, she seems like a solid wife, right? Like we're even talking about and comparing her to like ride or die MJ.
Yeah,
I don't think
to me,
that's a huge standard. That's a huge This
it
is
seems
ride or die
she
MJ.
seems like the obvious choice though, right? Like that's why I
Mhm.
don't want to say it's her because
Okay.
it seems like she's the obvious choice. But everything you touching on everything, it's very possible. But I just don't want it to be like, yeah, it's her, and then it's something super left. You know what I mean? Or her intentions to me don't add up to why it would be her or what she could
Mhm.
potentially gain from it.
All right, I don't want to ruin your review, but listen, we're gonna have to stop just saying ride or die MJ because Electra was paying Daredevil's bills and never told them.
No, but
So put some
she's not
respect.
in the Ultimate
Put some.
Universe.
I don't
She's not
care.
in the Ultimate
No,
Universe.
I don't care. Put some respect on Electra's
That's
name.
crazy.
That's it.
Yo, hold on real quick. Let me see. Oh, dang. Let me see how many people. Oh, we got 20 entries so far. All right. Make sure you click the bot. A lot of people are posting in here, so make sure you scroll up to click the bot for the giveaway.
Make sure they
Once
know how
again,
that looks. Explain it.
make sure
Explain it.
once again repost the live stream, like the live stream, click the bot, be here, and then obviously KYC verified. But all right. So like, I think that the whole trader thing is interesting. That's the thing that's pulling me. I don't like T'Challa. I don't think he's a good king. I'm honestly hoping that Killmonger comes and takes the throne from him. Because I'm team Killmonger all day. But as far as the story, what score would I give it? What review would I give it? The trader thing does have me intrigued. It has me interested to see how this plays out. Not only necessarily to find who it is, because like I said, I already feel I know who it is, but I want to know the motive behind it. And because I want to know the motive behind it, I keep reading, and I think that that is a good point when it comes to storytelling, right? Like if you can keep your audience engaged, you can keep them wanting to read the next issue and moving the story along, that's good. And I think it was Prop that brought this out earlier, right? Like we're really only getting snapshots when we look at these issue by issue. And how everything pans out once, the whole arc is done and things like that, we may have a whole different feeling or vibe on it, right? But as long as you're able to keep your audience wanting to see what happens next, that's good because it's going to carry your audience through. So for me, I can't give it a mid because for me, mid is like nonchalant. I don't really care too much about how the story ends, like whether Koye is the traitor or not, her motives. I don't really care, and I can't say that. I can't say that I don't care. I am
I feel like you're
actually.
grading up. I feel like you're grading into the next book. Like, yeah, see, this is, you know what I
Yo,
mean? Come on.
let him do his
It's not
thing,
Come
bro.
on. You
it's
take,
not bringing into the next book, and I'll tell you why. Because my intrigue for the next book is based off of the setup that's in this book.
Yes,
So
exactly.
you know,
I'll give you that.
so, maybe it all goes downhill in the future. I don't know, right? I can only gauge it off this snapshot, right? And off this snapshot, they've given me enough to want to know what happens next. So I'm not nonchalant. It's not that I don't care. Um, but it's just that slight little push to make me want to read what happens next. So because of that, I'm gonna say that this is above average. I can't give it a huge, score like it's immaculate or it's lit or things like that, because I don't feel that. But I do feel it's enough that makes me want to keep reading. And for that, I will give it an above average, which is a score of 6. So let me put that in real quick.
You know what? You want me to tell you what I feel?
What
I
happened?
feel like you're trying to get the score higher for other reasons. But that's just my feeling.
What reason would I have?
Same reason why we don't know Aquarius gonna do what she does do. But that's besides the point.
Oh man. So we got
I,
3,
I
5,
really
6.
thought you was gonna say you rocked with it. I was like, in my
Nah,
mind, I'm like, he's giving it a
say
7.
that.
He rocked with
I can't say that. Can't
No,
say
he is not. He is not. He is not that giddy about it. Like he couldn't even force himself to be.
It's gonna be a 6, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a 6. It's a 6.
Yeah, this is
So
gonna be an outstanding 5.
so that's what 15. Hold on. 15 plus 7 plus 6 equals 28 divided by 5. Oh, all right. So that gives us a 5.6. And we did say if it's 5.5 or higher, that would move it up to the next score. So that gives us a 6. Gives us a 6. So I'm spot on. I'm spot on. Yeah. So it's above
Right.
average. So that gives it a score of a 6.
I'll take
And
it.
we should actually have. Hold on. I think the bot should be done yet. Let me scroll up and see. This could be an easier way with this Discord thing. Trying to see who wins.
I mean, if someone wins an amazing fantasy SR out of nowhere one day, can we can we get a little love? Like, damn.
Yo, that would be crazy. That would be crazy. All right, it's about to end soon. So once again, remember to click the thing. You only got a few seconds before it ends. There are 20 entries so far. So they're saying a minute left.
Good luck to everybody that entered.
Yo, there we count out the chat. Let's see who wins. Let's see who wins. It hasn't closed yet. So you still have a small window of time. At least I think. Right? 8:46. So yeah, man. I was there we go. There we go. Okay. Got it. So let me check. Hold on real quick.
Before you announce it, check if they reposted.
I gotta verify. I gotta
Yeah.
verify. Oh yo, we're closing this with 225 in the stream. Yo, let's go.
Nice.
Let's go. All right, let's see. Yo, hold on. I gotta add something real quick. Let me pull someone up. Where they at? Here they are. All right, I'm inviting someone to speak. Everyone look whether you get invited to speak. All right? And click the thing to come on stage because I have a question to ask you.
Who could it be?
All right, go ham. What is your X handle? Go ham.
Can you hear me?
Oh,
It's Hamoon.
Yeah,
Hamoon.
yeah, I got you. What's your X handle?
It's
Oh, it's
Hamoon.
Moon. It's
Oh,
our
this is
moon.
Hamoon?
Hey, let's
Yo, what's good, bro?
What's good, man?
Oh man.
What's good?
All right, all right.
I'm just at work at a client, so I cannot talk very long. Thanks for the
No
show, man.
worries, no worries, no worries. Just let me hold on. Just give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. This will be really quick. All right. I see that. And yeah, everything looks good. So Hamoon, you are KYC verified with Vivi, correct?
Yep.
go.
Yes, I am. Yes,
Right.
sir.
And I see the repost on your page. Once again, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Appreciate
And
the
I would
space.
like to let you know that you have won the giveaway.
Let's go.
Let's
Let's
go.
go.
Congrats, dude. Congrats, man.
Congrats, bro.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Appreciate it, man.
Congrats.
Congrats,
Appreciate it.
Moon. Been here a
Let's
long
go.
time. Let's go, bro.
Definitely. Real quick, before you head out, did you want to say anything about the show or the review or any thoughts that you wanted to give or just anything?
No, I'm just enjoying the show. I'm working. I'm actually at a client right now, but I'm
Okay.
doing some IT work for them. So it's night shift over here. So I'm working and winning something. Cannot get better. Let's go.
Awesome. Awesome. Well,
But the hard
appreciate
But
work
you,
paid
bro,
off.
for coming through. And then Hamoon, what I'm just gonna let you know is the collect. So you will be winning a random VV digital collectible. The collectible will probably hit your account either Sunday or Monday because it does take some time to actually get to you. What you will do is go to the help ticket and just put in a help ticket, and you can tag either OMW or Swampy and just let them know that you won. I'll verify with them too on the other end of things, but just create a help ticket so that way it's there so they can get the process going. Also, what I will ask, if possible, once you do get your collectible, if you can make a post, right, and tag me in it, just showing what you got and things like that, because I'm interested to know what they drop off to you.
yes, sir. I will. Yes,
Appreciate that. All right.
appreciate
Well,
it.
congrats again, bro.
Yes, sir. Thanks for the show and sorry for the noises, but I'm actually in a factory. So,
No worries. No
so
worries.
yeah, much love. Have a beautiful evening. Thank you.
All
Let's
right,
See
Hamu.
you later, man.
go. Take care, bro. All right. So that will pretty much conclude the show, right? That's everything. We covered all the bases. We gave the review. I'll post the score. It got a 6. I'll post that after we close everything down on the live stream. I am going to delete the space, but the live stream is still going to be up. So anyone wants to check that out, definitely check that out. And once again, these giveaways are what we're doing weekly. So just because you didn't win today doesn't mean you can't win next week. We will continue to do these as long as Vivi allows. So we'll be continuing to do these digital collectible giveaways every week, and the same criteria applies for each week. So before we wrap things up, did anyone on stage want to say anything? Next week also too, Quinn, we got you as a guest next week. So we will be reviewing Ultimate Spider-Man 3, I think. I think it's 3. We're doing Ultimate Spider-Man something. But we do
It's
have you as
something.
a guest. What happened?
Sweet, man. I said it's something. It's something.
Yeah. Yeah. It's Ultimate Spider-Man 3. Yep, that's what we're gonna be reviewing this week with you. So for my guest and for my co-host, do you guys have anything to say before we wrap things up?
Yeah, as always, thanks for everybody coming out. Before we were doing the giveaways, you guys were coming out and supporting. We thank y'all for that. And now that we do have the support, not that we never had support, but it's evident support of Vivi. I think we should all do. This is all what we asked for is for them to be involved in some of these spaces and do it. So it's only right that we try to get more people to keep getting in these giveaways. But while it's young, it's easier for you guys to get in here. Get in here every week. The regulars, we want to see y'all get something before this may get bigger and bigger. So definitely get in here and get it every week with us, and we'll keep trying to grow, and bigger and better things will come. And man, I want to see what Hamoon gets. It's dope that Hamoon got it. This is a regular dude we see all the time in spaces. So once
Yeah,
again, shout out to y'all for coming through, and let's all keep this thing rolling. Thank y'all.
for sure. X or Quinn, did you want to add anything before we close up?
Yeah, thank you for having me. As always, I appreciate talking about the comics and the Ultimate Universe. I'm looking forward to next week. Um, you guys can follow me if you want. No pressure. At Edo Quinn, EDOKWIN. I talk about a lot of stuff. Sometimes I talk about a lot of crazy stuff, but I definitely talk about comics too. And hit me up in the DMs if you have any suggestions. Thank you.
So appreciate it. Appreciate it. X.
Thank you, everybody that joined. Congratulations to Hamoon. Everybody have a great, safe weekend. We'll be back next week. Bring your A game. Be ready for another giveaway. Quinn, I'm excited for the book. It's always a good time talking to you. And as always, peace, everybody, and see you next week.
Definitely, for sure. And once again, I just want to say I appreciate everyone that came in, everyone that's been on X, that's still on X, everyone that's in the Discord right now, everyone that's on the stream, whether you're on YouTube, on Twitch, or on the X stream. Appreciate you guys for coming through. We are closing out with 2:43 on the live stream. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Shout out 999 Pluto, who is new to the space. Appreciate you for coming through, man. Definitely stop through on the X side too, so that way we can talk with you and chop it up a little bit. So once again, we do this every Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is the Comic Shop. My name is Emoji. Shout out to my co-host E Boogie, RXH, Propagandist, and also shout out to you, the listeners, the people that are engaging, the people in the chat, people on X, the people in Discord. Thank you, thank you, thank you, because this show wouldn't be possible without an audience to make it happen. So once again, we will be doing another giveaway because we want to continue to give back next week. So make sure you tune in. But until then, take care, everybody. Peace.